What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have just a little bit of time here, so I wanted to go live and check in with you guys and do a couple segments with you. And see, wait, Epstein file dump is December 5th. That's today. Is that happening today? Is that happening today? Let's see. You're not streaming on Rumble? I am. It takes like a second to load. Did you see what the MSM tried claiming the black pipe opera was a white man? Yeah, Jim Acosta, or what's his name on CNN said that, right? As far as I know. One thing I wanted to talk about today, I guess a little more, is just how bad it is out there for the food. Now, 7-Eleven and several other food places have been kind of put on blast over essentially selling Americans fake food. Food that doesn't rot, food that doesn't melt, food that insects, bugs, all these type of things, they won't even eat. So in general, that's not a good thing. If the cockroaches won't eat the food, then that's probably not a good sign. You know what doesn't have genetically modified garbage in it? Just so you guys know, this will be, I think, probably the last week or so. The Coffee Brand Coffee Advent Calendar, which I'll leave linked in the description below. All new for 2025. Twice the product as last year. The perfect gift for you or a loved one, or just to support the channel. And there's also all sorts of other gift boxes. If you just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, on the top there's Christmas gifts. You can save with promo code HOLIDAY10. Now, an American went to 7-Eleven and started looking at the ingredients list at the pre-made foods being sold. Every single one now contains bioengineered ingredients. He goes from product to product. Everything he picks up are all bioengineered. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. I can see that. Egg salad. No, what's this? Bioengineered food ingredients. Let me see one of these chicken salad sandwiches. Bioengineered. Let's see what else he gets to. Oh, here, look at this. A sandwich. A sandwich contains a bioengineered food ingredient. Look at all the ingredients in this sandwich. It's crazy. What else has he got here? How about an Italian sub? Bioengineered. Now, maybe the bioengineered stuff is like, it's a single ingredient. I don't know. That, it's in the bread or it's in something like that. Somebody actually had a great take on this. I think I saved it here. Yeah. Long story short, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street are major shareholders of every grocery store food processor, along with everything that goes on in your life. You can't get away from genetically modified food anywhere unless you go straight to the ranch or farm. Now, I don't believe that that's true. I think that if I go to my local grocery store and I'm careful about what I buy, you could probably, I mean, look, you're not going down the cereal aisle. You're probably not going in the frozen food section. You're probably not in the, the pastas section, but you certainly can get organic flour. You can get, lunch meats that are cut fresh for you. No more Costco shrimp. Yes, of course. This is a thing, like, I've said, hey, in 2026, I want to get away from genetically modified food. Like, I have these as a snack, right? Okay, they're yogurt covered raisins. Let me look, actually. There's nothing genetically modified in here. So, I mean, here's yogurt covered raisins, nothing genetically modified. And that's from a big brand, Sun-Made. Just making sure I don't miss it. Now, it does contain milk and soy. But no, there's not genetically modified. How about these crackers I grabbed? Same store, nothing genetically modified in it. And obviously crackers aren't great for you. But they have no artificial colors, it's kosher dairy, and no high fructose corn syrup. This is a big brand. So, like, these are two things I grabbed out of my, cabinet, and they're fine. So the idea that you can't, dang, this guy's nails are messed up. But like, the idea that you can't get kind of away from it, there's plenty of things. You just have to be, you can't be eating lunch at 7-Eleven. That's just part of it. Here's their pizzas. What are the pizza? I don't see it. Oh, bioengineered food ingredients. It reminded me of this other video from a few days ago or a few months ago. Here is a guy who put ice cream outside.
Here in the corner, dude, there's as big.
Hold on here.
Look at this right here, man. It's been outside for 3 days, man. This right here, it hadn't even really melted. Look, the other one I sat out for an entire year, there was no mold on it. It didn't hardly melt, and the bugs wouldn't touch it. Guess what? Same situation we had.
I'd be more worried about the fact that even bugs know. Like, even bugs know it's not good for them. And then what inspired me to grab a few snack items out of my fridge was this video. American goes through their food in her home and shows that item after item is all bioengineered food. Now, you control this, and we're going to take a look. But, like, the reality is, you can get around this. You just have to be an active shopper. And yeah, if you're eating a Quick Trip lunch sandwich or a 7-Eleven pre-prepared meal or whatever the case may be, it's probably going to have junk in it. Now, is all GMO foods inherently bad? I'm not an expert. I do know that, sometimes food's genetically modified so that certain bugs don't like it. Or, it's not all like 3D printed chicken like a lot of people think about. But watch this.
Yeah, I've been going crazy because the bioengineered food shit. This has got bioengineered food. This, the turnip, I eat that almost every week.
Hamburger Helper. I mean, a lot of the stuff that, like, people will say, what? This is bioengineered. I'm like, I'm not that surprised. It's like if I go and I have, like, Totino's pizza rolls or something like that, some frozen food that's got preservatives up the yin yang or something like that, I don't necessarily know. And GMO and bioengineered, they're not the same, to be clear. Yes, I want to clarify that too.
Hungry Jack bioengineered. This shit is like you make put in your chicken. Bioengineered motherfucking grits, bitch. It says bioengineered food.
Grits? Grits? Now, again, you just got to be careful because I assume somebody makes grits that aren't bioengineered.
I mean, this whole thing is 3D. Of course, anything Campbell's bitch.
She got SpaghettiOs. What's this? Red. So just some sauce, I think, for enchiladas, maybe?
The El Paso enchilada sauce is bioengineered. Bitch, Ritz crackers. I ate this whole box this week. I got one little sleeve left.
Dang, girl, you had a whole box of Ritz crackers. You're still pretty thin. Like, I definitely let her cook my meth. Like, that's, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, people are saying, why, you might think, why is she talking? That's a Southern accent. You know, that's her accent.
Yeah. Because I done ate the fuck out of them. Motherfucking noodles is too, which I think we all knew these wasn't good for you because how cheap they are, but still.
Yeah, true. Okay.
No wonder they don't taste the same. Pizza rolls.
Oh, no, I knew it. Pizza rolls. Ripperonis, pepperonis. Ripperoni, pepperonis, Totino's pizza rolls.
Yes, that includes Tostinos. Bluebell, contains bioengineered. And Ben and Jerry's don't.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give Ben and Jerry's any of my money. Damn, this girl eats like garbage. How does she eat all this junk food and she's rail thin? It's not fair, I say. It's not fair. Life is not fair. It's just not fair, guys. Look at all this junk food she's eating.
This fucking Butterfinger, bioengineered. My whole damn bag of Grand's Pillsbury's cinnamon rolls.
Pillsbury cinnamon rolls?
Bioengineered. I ain't even opened these yet. Motherfucking Rice Krispies.
You know she's like, she's got a few guys that are hung up on her, but you know she's got a few restraining orders too. Like, you know somebody's got a restraining order against this girl. But like, it's so crazy that literally everything is, you know, chat correctly points out she is a Wisconsin dime piece. That's a fact.
I mean, sons of bitch and marshmallows. No wonder when I made Rice Krispie treats, they tasted funny. Even the fucking bread, dude. The fucking
yes.
bread.
I mean, I think a lot of this happens when you have like cheap or frozen food too, you know? Maybe that's the issue. But I mean, pizza rolls, cinnamon rolls, Butterfingers, Bluebell ice cream, Ritz crackers, it's all poison. Big yikes. Big yikes. Get your advent calendar. CoffeeBrandCoffee.com. Christmas gifts on the top. Yes, my the surgery is going on right now, and it's going on as planned. Everything is looking good so far. It's several hours long, and so I came home to play with the dogs and eat lunch and do my stream, and then I'll be going back to the hospital. Sam Williams said most wheat corn flour made to grow faster and longer seasons makes it bioengineered. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's a good point. And so if that's it, I had a feeling it was kind of like one or two ingredients, you know. Omega says, feels like Jeremy keeps snubbing my spicy takes. All good. I feel cool with you. But I won't let you live down the 2 balls you dropped, but we're still good. Hey, how about them Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving? I know they beat Dallas last night, but I mean, No, it's just I don't have like sometimes when there's a bunch of $1 super chats, like I don't have time to read them all. I if it's like 5 or 10 or more, I definitely try to read it, but I know that sounds like a dick thing, but otherwise there's like a million $1 super chats, and then that's all I do. And if I'm only live for half an hour, sometimes I just don't. I usually I'm not trying to pick between them, but you know. Let's see. I had this too. Get everyone all worked up, all the Candace cult members. Get them all worked up. All right. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Well, I really didn't want to do a video on this today, but it's literally the only thing trending, and I'm hoping that the story is coming to a conclusion. I purposely didn't do a video on the Candace Owens via TPUSA debate because I just knew it wasn't going to happen. Just like everyone already forgot about the big debate, between Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro. That never happened. Now, I don't remember. I remember there were some shenanigans between Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens before that debate happened. So I don't know who's to blame in that. I feel like Ben screwed up the debate. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly, but all I know is that I was excited for that debate and it didn't happen. I was excited for her to talk to TPUSA because, this is the penultimate end to her 15-week saga, of nonstop shows, which she's 14 weeks, 15 weeks since his death. So almost 100 episodes, something like that. You would think that she would want to go out there. Now, I want to point this out, and I've always said it, and I will be proven right. And I know that there's a 5% of the people that watch my videos that, really strongly agree with Candace, and that's okay. Like, we're cool. Maybe she'll end up being right. But I've always said this is about clout. Today, again, is yet another perfect example of that. And I think people are starting to turn on her now after turning down this debate. She was a big, big talker about doing this debate. She was demanding TPUSA's attention for months. She finally got it, and now she's pretending that she can't go. Let's take a look at this. By the way, reminding people of our Christmas items over at coffeebrandcoffee.com. Our advent calendar is all new for 2025. Double the product as last year. We also have our regular gift box with the real cacao cocoa, our medium roast, chocolate covered espresso beans and peppermint bark, and the 100% pure Kona with the peppermint bark and the golden scooper. Comes shipped in a stocking, ready to gift. There's only 500 available of each. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Promo code HOLIDAY10 to save 10%. Now, the debate, I think, probably wasn't going to be very, I don't really think that the debate was ever going to be very productive. But I do want to point out that Candace Owens specifically said, and I quote, anytime, any place. TPUSA said, okay, how about 2 weeks on Monday? And then she threw her hands up in the air and said, well, that's weird. I can't do that. I'm worth Candace Owens, did you know Candace Owens is worth like $200 million? Did you also know, here, you want to know something weird about Candace? Well, you should look up Social Autopsy, which is a doxing website that she tried to pass off when she was still a leftist. And she's still a leftist now, by the way. Don't get it twisted. She's not a conservative. Never was. Do you know that she got engaged to her husband after only knowing him for 17 days? Isn't that odd? 17 days they get married. That's very weird. It's almost like maybe I don't know, but I know that's not normal. And the guy's worth $150, $200 million on his own. Candace Owens makes tons of money on her own, but she can't possibly arrange travel. She can't possibly arrange travel or childcare. She's worth $200 million, but she can't get a babysitter for a single day. It is the biggest dodge in history, and she's already gaslighting her fans. She's like, well, I didn't say anytime, any place. Okay, how about this?
Everything they could to stop Charlie's rise, breaking bread with them and refusing to have a conversation with me, and you know that I cared about Charlie.
Okay.
Have you no shame? We're going to find out. You can pick the place. You can pick the time. I say we do it tomorrow. We don't need to plan for this. We don't need lawyers in between us. Lawyers.
Wait, you said you can pick the time. You can pick the place, which they did. And then she said, whoa, wait a minute. It's dangerous out there for a pimp. You know, I can go to Tucker Carlson's party and take 100 selfies with people, and I can go to Dollywood, but I can't go to that part. I can't go to another place. Again, she went to Tucker Carlson's party last night. She went to Dollywood on Thanksgiving. But she can't go to TPUSA in 2 weeks. This is a dodge, a spectacular dodge. And her fans can cope and seethe about that all they want, but it's a dodge. And so today she's already flipping the script. She's like, oh, look, some dumbass rapper wrote a song titled The Assassination of Candace Owens. Aren't these lyrics so fire? Raise the roof. The Game dropped his mixtape today with the featured song, The Assassination of Candace Owens. Lyrics, who really killed Charlie Kirk? Fire emoji. This is pathetic. At least she dropped the whole she's looking for truth nonsense. By the way, the song's not even about her. Here's The Game saying that.
As long as you're alive, you should have something to rap about.
Okay. I mean, so you got this new mixtape dropping, and then there's this like one track called The Assassination of Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Why that title?
Because recently I've been seeing like conspiracy theories and about Candace Owens from herself, self-admitted. She feels like people are conspiring her, and so what it was is more so an assassination of the character. So I just used that because it was like current news, but it's not. The song is not about Candace.
Oh no! Candace Owens' ego on life support. He just used your name because it's trending on X. But fire emoji, raise the roof, y'all. Raise the roof. I thought this was about truth. I thought you wanted to find the truth. TPUSA offered you the opportunity, and again, someone worth $200 million who already almost certainly has nannies can't find the time with 2 weeks' notice. 2 weeks' notice. But she's got time to tweet about... Here's odd. Here she is taking pictures with Jason Whitlock and Alex Stein and Michael Knowles and Theo Vaughn with Jason Whitlock. She's attending this party. I thought she couldn't travel for her own safety. She's going to Dollywood. I'm pretty sure the only people that really watch her are either they hate like Republicans. They're like politically homeless, which could mean they lean left or right, or they're Democrats just hate Republicans and they're like eating up this going after TPUSA. You have this too, like, here, Candace Owens says, we don't care about your stupid midterms.
28, and it's because she's a piece of shit.
She is.
Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest retarded crap.
She does.
And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason?
Because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms.
We don't care about your stupid midterms. Well, you know who would care about your stupid midterms? You know who dedicated his entire life to your stupid midterms? Charlie Kirk. For somebody who says that they were Charlie Kirk's best friend, you've spent the last 5 weeks trying to destroy his company. You now say the thing that is number one would have been number one in Charlie Kirk's agenda right now, the midterm elections. You don't care about that. She cared so much about Charlie Kirk that she's tweeting out demanding people cancel their donations to Turning Point USA. Why? Clicks. All talk, no receipts. You can like Candace all you want, but she's dumb. And by the way, I changed my opinion about, like, I initially was like, yeah, she's screwing up midterms. She's not. We'll hopefully all move on now because she showed that she's a coward. She won't debate. She won't go to TPUSA. So it's over for her. Now, everything she says going forward will be pointless. Everybody cares. If she really cares, like, I don't know, how can I make a better analogy? Like, let's say your best friend dedicated their lives to fostering puppies. And then your friend died. If you were Candace Owens, you would then spend the next 16 weeks of your life drowning them and trying to destroy puppies. That's what she's doing. And she's telling people that Charlie Kirk really matters. The truth matters. But check out this song where the game says my name. Fire emojis. Popping my puss. Raise the roof. Twerky to twerky. It's my opinion that Candace Owens was in love with Charlie Kirk. That is the only explanation. That she was in love with him and he rebuked her, and now she's trying to tear down everything he built. That's honestly, fellas, that is the only logical explanation for how she's behaving. This is how a woman scorned acts. Well, Charlie was my best friend, but also, hey, everybody, make sure we take down his company. Why? If he was your best friend, why would you be telling people to take his company down? That's not how love looks. You are like, ooh, fire emoji. The song has my name in it. I mean, I like, and you read the comments, like, you know, the assassination of Candace Owens, so a fictional song. I'm glad you find this so entertaining. I remember when you used to be cool. You know, the people are getting tired of it. You know, love you like Obama and Kamala. Are you coming out as a leftist, Candace? Oh, she is a leftist. Don't forget. Don't forget. Take a little bit to educate yourself on the social autopsy, by the way. People forget or never knew or don't seem to care. She took a hard swing at the right after she botched the launch of her doxing website. She found a new group of willing lemmings to fund her psyops against the conservative movement, and I agree. Look it up. Social Autopsy was a controversial, never-launched website founded by Candace Owens in 2016. It was intended to expose online bullies by compiling a searchable database of their real identities and employers linked to their online comments. The project faced intense backlash and was ultimately abandoned, an event that Candace Owens has cited as a key turning point in her shift to conservatism. What? She even used a Kickstarter to fund it. This isn't ancient history. It's 2016. I think we can basically treat Candace now as a leftist lol cow and laugh at how desperate. I mean, even Nick is dragging her.
If she's so afraid for her life, why was she at Tucker Carlson's Christmas party in Nashville last night?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Why was she at Dollywood on Thanksgiving, the theme park?
Yeah, good question.
So, allegedly, the French government and the Israeli intelligence have put a hit out on you. They've paid millions of dollars to kill you, but you're walking around a theme park in your town. You're walking around, for those that don't know, Dollywood, Dollyland. It's like Dolly Parton's Disney World.
Yeah, yeah.
You're walking around Disney World? You're walking around an amusement park in your hometown on the holiday weekend when allegedly everyone's trying to kill you? Then you go to a Christmas party with Tucker Carlson in the same city attended by hundreds of people, and people know you're going to be there with Tucker and all the based people in one room, but you can't go to Turning Point where everybody knows you're going to be. And if anything happened to you, God forbid, they would immediately blame Turning Point. It doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly. When people wake up, I'll be here for them. I really will. And you know what? If she ends up right, I will issue a full-throated apology, but I'm not holding my breath. Mitchell says, completely agree with you. She sounds very spiteful. Also, coffee should be arriving today. Cannot wait to try. I'll be donating to Turning Point. Nice. Make sure to add a little cream to it. If you buy the flavor stuff, it really helps it pop. Dark Side says, Candace would be just another BLM chick on the left, but on the right, she's that drama DEI black chick. There's a lot less money on the left. Think of that. Oh, no, I agree 1,000%. If you go back to my videos, I've said this about Candace Owens. If you look at my back catalog talking about her, she saw the opportunity of being a moderately attractive black woman on the right, and she took that opportunity to fill that gap. There are other women on the right who I won't name right now, but I think you know who I'm talking about. Prominent, attractive females who are every time they accidentally make a little mistake, their feminism comes out. Does any names come to mind? A couple blonde chicks like that. How about Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? Suddenly she's talking about people are telling me to go back in the kitchen. You know? How about, didn't Tommy Lahren have a little something like that? By the way, Jeremy, your cookbook trio arrived today. They look great. Thank you. Glad to see it. Yeah. Help, Jeremy. My sister is a candidate cultist. She won't stop making family gatherings all about her. Just point and laugh at her. That's the best thing you can do. Is just laugh in her face. Like literally just laugh in her face. That's what you need to do with these people. Sydney Watson, another good one. Yep. Tommy Lahren. Yep. So, I know I've made videos about Candace years ago when I called this. Somebody asked about the debate. I was on a debate with her when she was trying to justify it. I don't know where that old debate is, but she went by the name Red Pill Black back then. And I think it was hosted on a YouTube channel from a guy named Some Black Guy. Like, if somebody could find that, like, there's gold in there where she's like saying, how about Lauren Southern? Remember? I'm a right-wing based chick. Oops, I'm a single mother. Oops, give me money. Oops, I was sexually assaulted. Oh, wait, I wasn't. Oops, I boned Andrew Tate. Every one of them. Every one of them. Lauren Southern. Oh, I'm so based. Fellas. Sign up to my Patreon. I'm so based. Oh, I fucked Andrew Tate. Oops, Andrew Tate raped me. I have no. Oh, wait. Somebody else was there and said I was making out with her. Oh, Ashley St. Clair, another good example. Oops. Fucking every one of them. Every one of them. Lauren Southern fucked Destiny. Blah. That's our based queen? Please. That's just what's public. If I told you the stuff I know about some of these other women, it would destroy their careers. Candace Owens doesn't need proof. All she has to do is whisper Israel, and all the retards jizzed in their pants. She just co-opted the Israel hate grift off. Yes, that's exactly correct. She combined Charlie Kirk's assassination with Israel bad, and it created like a super storm, a shit blizzard. Yeah, she fucked Destiny. She was dating him. Real based, queen. People thought Candace Owens was any different. Are you fucking kidding me? What does she do? She immediately married a guy who she knew for 17 days. Why? Probably because he's worth $200 million. And now she's just about destroying the right. Finding out Lauren Southern fucked Destiny is like finding out that Jennifer Aniston's character fucked Lumbergh. That is fucking perfect. That's perfect. Destiny's O-face. Oh. Yeah, at least it was a different Lumbergh. That's true. Zenny Biscuit says, I'm a Southern woman and I have no idea how I'm able to eat junk and be less than 100 pounds. It's not fair, Zenny. The Cat Noir says, I recently tasted your coffee and it's feline pretty good. Because meow, I buy all of your merch twice over. That'll show the duo on Kiku's boss. Just buy what you like. Don't spite buy. And thank you for becoming a member too. Very cool. We're about also Jeremy. I watched 8-Bit Christmas last night. How'd you like it? I'm not saying it's like the best movie ever, but I am saying like it's a modern retelling of a Christmas story, and I found it very, very. The member berries were legit. It almost felt like Home Alone meets Christmas Story, maybe a little bit. Eight bit is great. 8-Bit is overrated. You're just mad that I'm making fun of Candace, American Son. I see you. You're always so angry, dude. You know I don't like her, so why do you get mad when I point that out? I don't think it's overrated because I'm the only one saying it's a good movie. Where's the critical acclaim and all that kind of stuff? We need a stream where you expose all the fake mega hoes and closet cases. I mean, didn't I just name like 4/5 of the mega queens? If you're not angry, you aren't SSR. Fair enough. Yeah. Like almost, I mean, they're all frauds. The only one that I think is legitimate, to be honest, is probably Loomer, because she's such a wild card that her mask would have dropped by now. Like, I know she's like an Israel first person, but she's Jewish, so it kind of makes sense to me. You know what I mean? It's not like it feels less weird when she's worried about Jew stuff. I mean, you guys know how Mike Cernovich got his start, right? Writing articles about sucking a tranny cock. Did you know that? All right. I want to talk about these spam calls. Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't. You didn't know? You didn't know? Oh. You didn't know? This is his article. What's sex with a tranny like? Mike Cernovich. Like, like you want to? I mean, I can go all day, boys. You know, I could do this all day. Remember Jack Murphy? Who was the one that took Jack Murphy down, guys? Do you remember? Does anybody remember Jack Murphy, the Alpha Giga Chad, who was making $80,000 a month grifting to Tim Pool's audience? Do you guys remember who outed his pornography career and that he liked pissing on his wife? Yeah, that was me. He yelled at Sydney, and then that was the end of it for him. 69 for 69. Yeah. I keep all the receipts up here. This is why you never see me collabing with people. It's because I meet them in real life and I don't want anything to do with them. This is why I don't go to conventions. Okay? You don't think I would love to collab with people to get more viewers? I would. But I've seen so many of these Christ is King people doing lines of blow while cheating on their wife at conventions that I don't want to fuck with them outside of that. Enough outing people for one day. You saw Milo interview with Tucker? I did not. I saved it to watch later, but throwing out the dirty laundry. Yeah. Let the hate flow. No. All right. I got another one for you guys. Another one. I don't know if you've noticed this over the past month or so. The spam calls are out of control. I'm getting no less than 20 a day, and that's not including the spam text messages. Now, I know that there's a lot going on in this country, whether it's the economy or pending war with Venezuela. I don't even know what that would look like. Us just bombing them back to the Stone Age. They're already there, so I don't know. But like, you know, the Ukraine-Russia deal, you know, the midterm elections, you know, all the ground Republicans have to make up for that. Okay. But can I focus on a quality of life thing for one time? Can we just have a bipartisan, like, can we just, you know, I'm seeing all these videos where there's a missile taking out some drug running boat and everyone's like, oh, heavens to Murgatroyd, there's humans on those boats. Don't care. Do it more. Don't care if you send a second one to clean up survivors either. Don't care. What I would like to propose to you, and leave a like on the video if you agree, that we also designate Indian call centers as terror centers. They are terrorizing the American public, and it's never been worse. Some people I talk to are getting hundreds of phone calls a day. In the state of Florida alone, gets 191 million calls a month. And their prediction is it's going to get much worse. 2 days ago, check that, today, the Walmart database was scammed. And now millions of Walmart customers are going to be getting scam phone calls because they got their numbers from the Walmart database. Can we, I know we did the no tax on tips thing. I know we did the no tax on overtime thing. But can we just, spiritually, hypothetically, in a video game, evaporate these call centers harassing Americans every day? Do you know how many? Every day I'm getting dozens of calls. Quite frankly, it's driving me crazy. I just, now I have to set my phone to basically ignore all calls. And just some of the companies that I'm getting them from. And we're going to look at some of these articles that support this. Let's see. Potential spam. Who's you? Yeah. What? Oh, okay. This is from 30 seconds ago.
Calling about your business line of credit. I've tried reaching you a few times over the past few days, and your file is now showing nearly approved for about $160,000. If you're still looking to move forward, press 1 to speak with underwriting or call 8.
I never applied for any loans. I never applied for a loan. They're like, well, your loan's ready. Press 1. So what do? They trick elderly people and steal their money. By the way, speaking of stealing their money, I would like to steal some of your money this Christmas. Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Go to the top. There is a Christmas gifts tab. We have our brand new advent calendar, which has over 20 products in it, including a K-cup adapter. So if you don't have a regular coffee machine, you can still enjoy it. Multiple real cacao cocos and chocolatey snacks. We have our holiday gift box, and we have our 100% pure Kona stocking bundle. All are amazing, amazing gifts to give people, and they support the channel. Now, this is just from yesterday. I'm sorry, this is from a little while ago. Floridians receive 191 million spam calls a month. It's expected to get worse.
All right, we've all heard it before. Time is money, right? And nothing is more frustrating than wasting your time on spam calls. Never mind falling victim to one.
West Show's Lindsay Sablon found more of those calls trying to sell holiday deals are coming, and she explains what you can do about it.
Okay, what can I do?
Call after call.
In one sentence, you could describe your feeling about spam calls. What would you say?
Unnecessary.
Murderous.
One word. That's all you need. They're annoying, to be honest.
A new report from Truecaller, which is a spam blocking app, found Floridians who have their software received an estimated 191 million spam calls and 11 million spam texts per month.
I don't know if you guys remember this. If you're old enough, if you're over 40, you remember the golden era. So I had a cell phone when I was 16, which was not such a big deal now, but it was a huge deal back then. I was one of 2 or 3 people in all of my high school that had their own cell phones. The only reason I had it is that I worked at Office Max and I sold Sprint phones, so I got one for free. That thing ran. If that thing rang, it was somebody I wanted to talk to every single time, or somebody who I at least knew. I never got a single spam call for probably 15 years. Ever once, not one. Now I'm getting 20 a day. It is outrageous.
If you reach far enough, you know somebody who's been defrauded because of a phone call or text, and it's just criminal.
Clayton Leobrodin with Truecaller says their research shows the average victim loses $500. And Central Florida is a hot spot because of who lives here.
Elderly.
The elderly are always disproportionately targeted by con artists and scammers.
Indians,
a lot of
yeah.
times immigrant populations or English as a second language populations are disproportionately targeted.
Don't care about that. If you get scammed, if English is your second language, don't care. I mean, FCC says millions of Walmart customers are victims of major scam. I mean, during the holiday season, it's not uncommon to have a trip, blah, 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 blah. Millions of Walmart customers are about to do less with going into the store and more with answering your telephone. The FCC has taken an aggressive step in banning an entire phone network over alleged robocalls and spam calls that were made to current and former Walmart customers. That's right now. Millions of Walmart customers. The scam begins with a voice. They're claiming to be an employee of Walmart. They often use names like Emma or Carl. The scammer informs the recipient of the call of a pre-authorized purchase of a PlayStation 5 Special Edition gaming system had been ordered from Walmart on their account. The scammer's voice then tells the intended target the price is $919.45 and tells the intended target to press 1 if you'd like to cancel this order. By pressing 1, the intended target is redirected to an Indian who naturally needs some information to, quote, clear the account. The information often includes social security numbers, banking information, and pertinent details that make your identity ripe for the picking. The FCC estimates that more than 8 million robocalls perpetuating the scam were made via SK Telco, a U.S.-based wireless service provider. The commission has ordered SK Telco to cease and desist processing all robocalls. Robocalls should be illegal, by the way. Robocalls should be illegal. Just got an update on the surgery. The patient is doing well. Procedure is going as planned. Okay. Good to know. My wife's surgery is going on right now. I've got to get to the hospital after I finish this. I just had to come home and play with the dogs. I mean, it is absolutely insane. I'm fighting a losing battle. A woman gets hundreds of spam calls every day. Hundreds. Like, our government needs to do something about this. Seriously. I know you have...
Back to one event.
I mean, where is this?
She was scrolling on social media. She tells us she saw an ad for an item she was interested in. Sanborn says she wasn't familiar with the vendor, but she still bought it.
I completed the transaction.
So
that transaction included sharing her phone number. She suspects that could have exposed her contact information.
My phone started to blow up.
Her order did come in about 3 weeks. And
so
the
she
spam
got it.
calls continue.
Now I'm at close to 150 or 200 phone calls a day.
I would say that's on the outer edge of what a normal person would get.
Teresa Mary is with
A
Public
normal-
Interest Research Group.
A normal person should get 0. Now, in terms of how can you stop this? Well, I have my phone silencing unknown callers, but then they fill up your voicemail. I have, I don't know who your service provider is. I have Verizon, and they do have a service to block spam, and it does work pretty good. The problem is they charge you money for it when they shouldn't be charging me money for it. The government should be shutting down these scam call centers because they are defrauding millions of dollars from our most vulnerable, the elderly, and they are harassing the hell out of me. And that, I mean, if it's bothering me, look at PIRG found the average person who is scammed from spam call centers loses nearly $3,700. I mean, these people are terrorizing the American public. I think if you're going to terrorize the American public, then we should be able to vaporize, hypothetically, your call center. That's just my opinion. We should be able to turn your call center into a crater in the ground. You're terrorizing Americans. You're targeting them. You're stealing their money. Why isn't our government protecting us from this? It's out of control, and it's only going to get worse. You can make sure your phone software is up to date. Many of the updates include new spam protections. Sure. But tell that to your 80-year-old grandma who's getting spam calls from the same area code where she lives. 100,000% tariffs on all Indian goods until they get rid of their spam call centers. How about that? It is out of control. I thought it was bad during the political season. It is a million times worse right now because healthcare is in open enrollment right now. So there's a lot of healthcare scams. It's the end of the tax year. So there's a lot of tax scams I'm getting. Then there's this business loan crap I'm getting. It's every day. I'm sick and tired of it. The government needs to do something about this. It's ridiculous. We need a poor, pissed off farmer from the Midwest for president. Yeah, that'd probably be pretty good. Hey, Brian for 50, thank you. Says, Candace is a clown. No self-respecting person listens to her nonsense. I'm seeing a lot more of that nowadays. A lot more of that. People are getting a little tired of it. Cam says, sending good vibes to your better half. Oh, thank you. Wolfpack says, my good sir, I will have to kindly demand you pay for my therapy for reminding me of the atrocity that Destiny and Lauren Southern, my brain just recovered from the bleaching for the first time. Send me a bill. And Mark says, good afternoon, Jeremy. I hope your wife feels better after surgery. Candace Owens has lost her effing mind. I get several calls a day about health insurance. I've blocked so many numbers. It's impossible. It's just they just call from another number and another number and another number and another number and another blah, 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 over and over again. Anyway, I got to get back to the hospital, so I got to go. But I wanted to check in with you guys on this Friday. We'll be back on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern with Hannah Claire for our full show as normal. So I hope you tune in. I might do some weekend streams depending on how bedridden my wife is and how bored I get. But I've got a lot of work to do around the house. You know, she does about 90% of everything around this house. So I'm going to have to pick up the slack. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. And